and pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Matthew 24:20. Pray for your flight to not coincide with winter or the Sabbath. Matthew 24:20. The Sabbath, a day of rest in winter. A season of harsh weather would make their flight more difficult and perilous.
Tis of thee, it's the badass of the galaxy. He's nothing special, so they say, till the tiger gets his day. Square dance and denim pants, Melvin is the rodeo. Last chance on the crazy bull, Melvin is the rodeo. A country punk with too much spunk, a city slick with a gigantic kick. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Oh yeah.
A man being transported through time by God. An angel appears telling him put on a nearby suit. And after that he must travel south. The suit on he is endowed with incredible powers. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. Another man wanting in his life. Canadian shield saves him in the nick of time. Now he lets the man know reasons to live. With this the man goes on to live many more days. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. A villain appears and threatens many. Canadian shield rush to the scene. A battle ensues and blows are traded. The Canadian shield wins and many are saved. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. The Canadian Shield 3 coming your way on Fun My Comic on July 5th, 2025 at noon Eastern Standard Time. Be there! Oh yeah! Canadian Shield rocks! Revelation 12:07, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and the dragon fought and his angels. Sing your world, release the cry, for this dawn of rising. about to fuck it down. Under the ring, mature with a zing, mature with a zing, violent with a sting. It is LDO. Item, tick, comic, kick, under the ring. It is LDO. 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 Anatomic, comic. LDO. LDO.
Here time, jumping, Native American, super suited, superhero with a heart for Jesus. Canadian shield, he's the rock in the field of grass. Canadian shield, he's a foot for the kick in the asteroids are falling, the shield will get him all. Asteroids are falling, the shield will get him all.
We meet again, just Martin. I will destroy thee this time. I will have at thee come if you dare. Yes, you are defeated. Not again.
Ain't got no pickup or puppy dog, just got my weapons and fatigues on. I got a crazy look and an amazing book, but don't scramble my eggs, Country Melvin. Don't shave my damn legs, Country Melvin. Don't get in the way, a Country Melvin. A pew pew and punch too, pew pew and punch too. Evil lurks throughout the land, it's eating at the common man. The darkness seeks to pull you down, push your light into the ground. What's wrong is right, what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong until the final battle comes, brother, we're the only ones. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Ties to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Captain or a leader of the team, Thunder Fist, the secret in the shadows, Vulcan speedier than any bullet, Moonstar, the mind is deeper than the will. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. To crush the demons, justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong until the final battle comes. Brother, we're the only ones. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Rise to crush the villains. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Captain or a leader of the team. Thunder Fist, the secret in the shadows. Vulcan speedier than any bullet. Moonstar, the mind is deeper than the well. Yeah! Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Tides to crush the villains. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise!
So who is coming to fund my comics on July 5th, 2025? It's the one, the only, the courageous Canadian Shield landing on Fund My Comic on Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Be there! Yeah!
Could you put your pants on, please?
What'd you do?
Underquote the fuck it down. Under the ring, mature with a zing, mature with a zing, violent with a sting. It is LNDR. I am Domi comic. Item, tick, comic, kick, under the ring. It is LNDO. And atomic comic. LNDO. who loves and loves strife, one who builds a high gate till invites destruction. A perverse heart finds nothing good. A devious tongue falls into trouble. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? He that bethinketh discords, love of chidings, and he that enhanceth his mouth seeketh falling. He that is of wayward heart shall not find good, and he that misturneth the tongue shall fall into evil. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? Bakers, backers, thank you all. We're headed toward the final call. Mastering and touching up, giving it that touch of love. Darkness dies as you will say, with this book of rarity. The cards are with the cardinal. The cardinal of justice. Justice, justice, we all want a piece of justice, 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 we all want a piece of justice.
What's up? What's up? Good evening. If you're on mute, now is the time to unmute.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah, you sound
Can
like
you hear me? I sound like what?
you're in a tunnel.
You do?
Yeah, because of that laptop.
I know.
I'm gonna find you a solution. Maybe it's gonna be a boom mic on a headset.
How about like a head mic thing? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be the ultimate solution for you.
yeah,
So how's it going?
maybe. It's going pretty good. I'm hanging out,
Yeah.
waiting to hear the updates that you have. I noticed you did a couple of the Christian
Well, I
Bible
showed off
things.
some of the
Those
new
are cool.
pages. I've been thinking about
Yeah.
it. You realize it's like going slow because I'm tight.
What?
I'm tight. I realized why it's taking me so long to finish this book.
What do you mean you're tight? Your muscles?
Hello, Outcast Comics. I'm tight.
Hey
Meaning
guys.
I'm trying to make sure that the quality maintains, and it's actually slowing me down.
Yeah, you're tight. I get it now. You're tight. You're meaning you are really like, yeah, I gotcha.
I'm really
Sorry.
like wound up about
No, I
it.
can't wait to like do my final read and you're like, that is the end. Like we are done. We are putting this to press. I'm very excited about that.
I think it'll be done by the end of this week, but it's going to be dependent on this weekend how much time I can really get with it. Uh,
Well, Sunday we got
it's
family coming
super
up. I mean
close.
Saturday. Yeah.
What's up, Captain Ola? It's
Hey,
super close, but it's it,
no, where?
it's like even then I'm going to want to go over it, tooth and
Well,
nail.
there comes a point where you just overdo it. And
It
I
doesn't. No,
fear,
no,
fear that might be
no,
kind of, no.
no. I don't
Okay.
think so.
I know you don't think so.
I won't give myself that much of an out. Don't you do it.
Okay. No. I'm
You got
just
to be rough
saying.
on yourself, or else it never gets done.
Hmm.
That's the way of life.
Is that what it is?
It is.
Well, I know you work on it. Like, it's not like you're taking breaks. You never, ever take breaks. But I
No,
think,
it's not
you
about
know,
taking breaks.
I know, but I think what happens is, the way you do it, then you sketch it out and then you go back and you don't like that and you go tweak it a little bit more and
Well,
which is fine. I mean, you're doing amazing. The book is amazing. The story is amazing.
not looking for
It's all
validation.
good. What's that?
I'm not looking for validation. I know what's going on. I'm just you know, looking at it going, why does this feel like it's taking longer than it should? And it's because I'm tight. You
Yeah,
know,
you're tight.
I'm tight.
Yay.
Yeah.
I like that. You're tight. If you're tight, what does that make me? Never mind. We'll just know. I don't want to know.
Hey, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, oh man. Anyway, what's up with you? What's new?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going away on a little mother-daughter trip for a day and a half.
Yeah, you're
Tomorrow,
abandoning me with the dogs and the cats.
you're going to be home with the animals. I know. And
Oh,
then we
that's
have
good.
things coming up. Your sister's coming up and her little crew on Saturday. That'll be fun.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to Rieta Ranch to sell those war games and some of our comic books. So I'm hoping to make a big sale. Some good stuff.
You know your audio is terrible. When I play this back to you, you're not going to believe how bad it's coming out.
Well, then should I not talk and I'll just type?
No, I don't know. It's just like when you get talking, it's almost like you're too far away from the mic or something.
Huh.
I
Wait,
don't.
wait, hold on.
I'll play
How
it.
about if I did this? What if I bring this? Was it better?
No, don't worry
Does
about
it, does it
it.
sound better?
Not
So,
really.
guys, we're still working on this mic issue since we've done the offices differently, and now I can't be in the office because then,
I actually think you could be, but we'd have to headphone and mic everything up.
yeah, but we did that. Remember, and when you were talking, it was
Yeah, I don't think we had the headphone thing figured out yet,
okay.
but it's all right.
That's okay.
It's all
It's all
right.
right.
Huh?
It's all right. It's all right. Everything's all right. No, actually, things are going well with the book, and we have a lot of stuff coming up in the month of August. Um, so we have the Plastic City Comic Con. We're going to see Extreme. I'm so excited about that.
Extreme is a
School
rock
starts
and
back
roll
up.
band for those of you who don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, and it's really cool,
Yes,
and I'm very excited about it.
we are huge fans of Extreme, but we do know bigger fans. I just didn't know bigger
We
fans
do.
existed. It's kind of funny because we got there and they have like, I suppose every hard rock band that's been around for 40 years will have a
Hmm.
following, but it was wild because Diane and I were going to see them for the first time, and there were people all over the line that had been,
Oh my gosh,
every time, almost every
it
time.
was, it was crazy. It's like holy
Hey,
cow.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up? I think I got a box of yours today.
Yeah, yeah, I saw the picture. Good. Good. I should be getting the ones I'm bringing with me on. I should be getting a box on the 30th from Mix'em. They deliver fast, so
So when you say they deliver fast, you mean like they drop it from a jet plane or they get it to you quick?
they drive by and they throw it at me.
Nice.
They hurl it at my head.
Nice.
Nearly gives me a concussion.
Did
Huh?
you tell him that we got the package? Did Chris let you know?
Yeah, he told me. He told me.
Okay. Because I thought he did this morning.
You
That's
ain't
why I
lying to
wanted
me, Chris. I wouldn't have to cause you bodily harm, would I?
No, well, I didn't open it, so I don't know what it is.
No, it's definitely your book.
It was ticking inside, so I just put it alongside the dining room wall.
Yes, you just
Oh my
ignore the
gosh.
ticking, just and wait for a big surprise.
Hey, yeah.
know.
Hey, you clicked that before I could. Yeah,
I know.
Ozzy died.
I know. That's sad. He had a really tough end of his life. Too.
Actually, I thought it was a really good way to go out. Think about it. He has a farewell show.
Yep. Yep.
And then 2 weeks later, he passes away.
Right. Yep.
That's the way you want to go out if you have to go.
And that's kind of what he wanted. Like he didn't want to go out silently.
He knew.
He wanted people to know. Yeah, of course he did. He was
Right.
not stupid. And I have to say, like, I've only remembered Ozzy in his later years, but like I was looking at some of the pictures, he was quite handsome, if I do say so myself. I didn't realize he was that handsome. Because then he like did all this weird stuff to him, went all dark and stuff.
What was
But, like,
the
in his younger years,
what was the story about that? Like Sharon wanted him to make a good impression with these record label execs, and he said he was drunk, so he said, "Yeah, I'll make a good impression." And he bit the head off the bird.
yeah, that was
Threw it
bad.
at them.
Well, it cement his legend for quite some time. That was what he was known for until Randy Rhoads came along, and the two of them wrote songs that forever touched the heart of heavy metal.
Yeah.
And then he just had a string there. Jakey Lee, Zach Wilde, and I'm sure he's had a few others that I'm not thinking of.
Hmm.
He's
The
always
funniest interview I ever saw him do was it was 2000, the early 2000s, and they said, "What do you think about all the new metal bands that coming out?" And he starts talking about Black Sabbath, and I was like, "That's not the question they asked you." It's just like the guy had done so many drugs that his brain was kind of just
Yeah.
that.
well,
You
and
know,
he's 79, or it was 76 rather when he passed this week.
yeah.
So he's about 20 years older than me. And if I look to people who are 20 years younger than me, a lot of times I have no clue what the heck they're thinking.
Well, they asked him, what do you think about all the new metal bands coming out? And he starts talking about Black Sabbath.
Yeah, if someone came to me and asked me what I thought about the new metal bands this year, I'd be like, so there
are new metal bands.
Black Sabbath, you see.
The way he did it is like his brain was just not all there.
Right. No, I know what you're
I
saying.
might not be too.
Yeah.
Oh, Christopher, you don't do drugs.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
It might help.
Yeah, when we get to this age, we start losing some of the basics. Like I lost 3 of the letters
you
last year.
sound like you're so old. For the
Don't
love of
fucking
God, you're not.
No,
You're
absolutely
56.
did.
You're not that old.
I lost G, O, and Q. I had to go find them. I lost them out at the parking lot one afternoon. They must have
Did you
fallen
find
out of
them?
my pocket. Yeah, but I couldn't say
Oh.
anything with those letters for like an hour till I found them.
Oh God, I can't.
I lost my marbles
Oh.
once, but it turns out I left
Oh,
them at home.
guy. Come on.
That's why when I hear a woman say they lost their marbles, I call them liars. I know better.
I call that natural.
Herman, he's not ancient. He already thinks he's like old, and he's not.
I'm like I always look at the angel of death in the morning and I say, why are you still here, dude? Go. I mean, he's been hanging around for 50 years.
Since the day I met you.
Yeah.
You get up and say, hey, Angel Death, what's up? He goes, hey, how's it going? Well,
Yeah.
get ready for work.
Coffee black. I take mine with cream and sugar.
He talks about he watched the 76ers take on the Celtics.
We have talked about that. Yeah. Actually, that really has happened. I don't know if you remember it, but I do. I grew up very much a Larry Bird fan. I was in that Celtic era when they won their
Apparently, he was quite the trash talker. Larry
yeah.
Bird was.
He like personified what we all wanted Boston to be, wise talking, sharp shooting, super tough, super smart. He was all that.
And he was probably the only good player on the team.
No, he had Kevin McHale, he had Parrish, he had DJ. Uh,
Why is
gosh,
Larry Bird the only one remembered?
Yeah.
well, it's kind of like Jordan's team. You can remember Pippen and Cartwright and a few others, but really the one that is anchors it is that
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan, and then there was Michael Jordan. The same thing.
Well,
with
it's just like like the Bears. Like was it? No. The Lions. It was always Barry Sanders. Who else? Who else can you remember? Nobody.
Well, Stratford, but that's only because of what he's done in LA after he left the Detroit Lions, and beyond that, you're right. There was the guy Megatron. I don't know his last name, but he was
Megatron. What about Galvatron?
But you remember the guy, the wide receiver? He had a really good reputation, but never really.
Yeah.
It didn't turn into wins.
Yeah. I mean,
It sounds like a transformer.
But Seattle for the longest time had Steve Largent.
Yeah.
But I remember like Dave Craig and was it Jacob Green but no, the first great Seattle Seahawks player was Steve Largent, number 80.
Well, I have to be honest. My team had a lot of great players, but there's only one that I will forever.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
No.
The GOAT, Tom Brady.
God, no.
Well, you have to give it. You have to give it up to Tom Brady for 7 Super Bowl wins in a row.
Yeah, well, not in a row, but yeah, he did really good.
Mostly in a row.
No, well, it was weird because remember his first 2 came back to back, and then there was a 1-off, and then 1-1.
Right.
Then they had like 1 in the middle, and then like 2 towards the end with the Patriots, but they were spaced out, and then 1 with Tampa where he just kind of FU'd New England and said, "No, I can do this anywhere. Let me pick Tampa Bay. They're kind of crap."
Yeah, that was crazy.
Although I don't know if he picked them or if like everybody gave up. That was the thing about him when he wasn't signed to all the when teams weren't jumping all over for him.
Right.
He took the one that took him and said, "All right, get on my shoulders. I need to prove to the world once again." And he went boom, Super Bowl.
Yep. And you know what I thought when Seattle almost defeated the Patriots, but then they had to do that stupid play where they had to do a pass instead of just handing it to Marshawn Lynch. Laces out, Dan.
Yeah, that gave us the Super Bowl there. But that was kind of dumb luck that the Patriots would run into. And in the same way, that's how they lost to the Giants twice.
Really?
They lost to Manning, the wimpier one, the one I like. Not Peyton, but the other one.
Omaha.
Yeah, what's the other one's name though? Oh gosh.
Omaha that play didn't save him against Seattle in the Super Bowl that one year. Seattle destroyed Denver.
Well, it's a weird thing because I guess didn't he win one with Denver too? So he had 2 Super Bowls with 2 separate teams, which was kind of notable, but he was supposed to be the rival to Tom Brady for a decade, and for the most part, Brady stomped his butt. But that was Belichick's defense. People forget that too,
Yeah, well, I mean, him using Tampa to get another Super Bowl just proves he didn't need Belichick.
Well, really, it's weird because I think in the beginning, he really needed Belichick when he was in his second year going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Even his first 5 years, but then playing at that high level for so many years, it started developing. And by the time he got to the end, physically, I don't think he was all that great, but boy, did he have the brain and power to do whatever he wanted to, and you get a couple of talented receivers with him and look out, it's over.
Pete Carroll supposedly retired, but guess what happened? They brought him back in and he went to another team.
Yeah, Las Vegas, I think. The Raiders.
Son of a gun. That's messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of like, someone from the Red Sox going to the Yankees.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the Raiders and the Seahawks are both on the West Coast. They've had rivalries. And the Raiders are generally the bad guys.
Well, yeah, the Raiders.
So it's kind of weird. Pete Carroll, who's the consummate nice guy, is over there. It's almost like he's gone senile though, because I think he's like what 85 or something.
Yeah. I don't know. He was like Seattle's best coach ever.
Yeah, he was.
He was better than even what Pete was at.
He did get a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well,
At least one.
yeah,
I know he went to
almost a few. Yeah, almost a few.
Yeah, but he was also a good college coach with UCLA.
Yeah.
Or is it Southern California? I'm not sure which one he did, but I must say I'm kind of embarrassed that I know this much about him. I feel like a sports commentator suddenly. I'm like, let's pull out our Pete Carroll knowledge. Oh boy.
Marshawn Lynch retired with the Raiders, but that's because he's from Oakland, so I get that.
Hey, chat and Tim, I got a question for you guys. Has anybody ever heard the term smooth brain? And if so, do you know what it
Oh my gosh.
A smooth brain?
means? Yeah.
That's an idiot.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm an idiot.
Well, that's when something says he calls you a smooth brain or you have a smooth brain. They're saying you're stupid.
That's terrible.
I told her this tonight, and she thought I was making it up. So I had to pull up a video explaining physically the smooth brain is actually like connected to like mental retardation and stuff.
Oh, that's another way. Yeah.
And but I was like, it means you're an idiot, yeah, for lack of a better word. And Diana's like, no, and I'm like, yeah, look, and sure enough, I found a doctor sitting there explaining it because I told her my brain was going to be super wrinkled when they cut it open. And she
Oh
said,
yeah. Because it's random knowledge.
his head to look
A
at that.
random knowledge guy, I call him. He comes out with like all different kinds of stuff. And Eli, yes, you're right, Tony. Eli
That's
was
it.
the name
yes.
of the. Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Sure,
The
he
guy
wasn't
beat us twice, even though he was
as
technically not
good as
supposed to be able
Peyton.
to win
though.
anything. It's just weird. Like his older brother, who was so much better than him, probably won like 5 games against us, in compared to like 30 games against him. I don't know what the ratio was, but Brady did far better than he did.
Right.
But his dopey brother comes in the Super Bowl, and he's getting the miracles. Like he throws it to a guy who catches it between his hand, the ground, and his helmet.
Wasn't it kind of like 3 fingers or something like that?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was mad. It looked like he was going to drop it, and he didn't. It's like, okay, like there was an angel holding that ball in place. A knuckle dragger, Yarrow Cast.
So you're saying
Like I don't. How did we get onto football? How did we get here?
I don't know.
You brought it up, Diana.
I did not bring it up.
You don't remember?
How did I? No, I did not.
Good that the blame is off me.
Yeah, no, Diana, you mentioned
Tim brought it up.
brave
Ah,
athletes
damn
and heroes. You said the heroes are like brave
found
athletes or something.
I don't know, but I'm sitting here listening to you. I cannot contribute because the only player that I know would be Tom Brady, and he was the biggest knucklehead I ever saw.
Well, it's
He was
funny.
such a little pretty boy.
In New England, we all love him, but we also thought he was kind of a knucklehead. Yeah, pretty boy. At the end, he was really soft compared to what we thought he was.
You know what I thought? You know what I thought his retirement would be? They'd have to taser him and drag him off the field. He'd be like holding on to the goalpost because he refuses to leave.
Well, he's getting
Mr. Brady, please don't make this difficult.
He's getting the economy of like a third world nation to be on what is it, CBS? And,
What?
Oh
Is
yeah,
he a commentator now?
Yeah, a commentator where he's in the press booth going, he could have thrown the ball to his left, and I think, but actually, I hear he's not very good. To be honest, I'm not like the biggest NFL fan at this point.
Is he going to be like John Madden, where he just states the obvious?
Yeah. Madden at least had some pow to it, Tough accents and acting on the 10-yard line.
In order to get that touchdown, he's going to have to pass into the end zone.
Somebody's going to have to catch that ball.
To get that first down, he has to run 10 yards.
Well, not everybody can be commentators. Just because you played the game, that doesn't mean you can
the team that scores the most points will probably win today. Yeah, they
Oh
say.
my
Ace. Oh,
word.
by the way, Ace is the place.
I love it when you. Yeah, really.
What is a knuckle? So Outcast put a knuckle dragger.
Like
What's
a
a knuckle
caveman,
dragger? What?
like a caveman, like a gorilla.
Yeah, like somebody who's like backwards thinking.
Diana really doesn't know the like street level insults. Smooth.
Really?
I don't walk around insulting people on a regular basis.
She
I
she
don't insult
she's
people. I
out of
just don't.
practice. We'll have to teach her
Remember
how
when
to
I
do it.
asked you? I said nobody's ever called you a smooth brain. You were like,
I
no.
said, what? What is a smooth brain? What are you? Like, I thought he was totally making this up because he does that often, as you know.
She goes around
And
calling
I
people
know.
fool all day. You just don't know.
No, I have
Hey,
no.
fool.
No,
I
you know
don't.
what she does? She hangs out with her lady friends, and they go, they're unintellectual.
Oh my God, Becky, look at that person. She looks like she's so fat.
We do not.
Unsophisticated.
No, we don't. We do not.
Yeah, Diana.
Look.
Tony wants to know when Darkness Dies goes on Kickstarter.
Who? Oh, Darkness Dies. Well, I am waiting for my video director to help me, and he is so preoccupied with finishing and doctoring up and doing everything that he hasn't helped me with my video. I was going to do it, and I got totally bamboozled by the new protocol. They want a whole interview process. Before you could just, it was like Find My Comic. It was easy peasy. You go put a decent video up and whatnot.
Well, they got
Now
to
they
interview
need,
you.
yeah, they want like all this like stuff before they approve us. I'm like, I'm exhausted just by reading all this. I'm like, it's not,
Well, we've done
man.
other
So
campaigns there before.
yes, I know, but they've changed their format. I told you that, and you even looked at it and said, darn, they did change it. You weren't lying. Like, no, I'm not making this up. This is what they want you to do now. And so it was just frustrating. And it's just, yeah.
So,
So eventually we are going to get it there, Tony. We are.
did you did you see
Chris
the
is going to
new?
help me.
Did you see the rough for the second page of the new Zed Odysseus Ashcan?
I did. You put
Yes.
them on Facebook, right?
Well,
Is that what the ones you just put?
well, yeah, it's pretty funny. There's a handshake involved, and
Diana,
Diana.
What?
did you go into
What?
the Hero Shack Kickstarter account or my account?
I don't really know. I think the Hero Check one.
Okay.
So the premise is
Yeah.
basically to get money to get off of this frozen planet. They need to enter
Yeah.
a wrestling match. It's kind of like you remember that Ren and Stimpy episode where they were in a wrestling match.
She's trying to
I
figure out
don't.
who Ren and Stimpy are.
Okay, so there was something like that. So I kind of based it off that idea. But in the second page, there's a scene where Zed kind of goes to say, "Hey, may the best person win." And he tries to give him a handshake. He's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. It's
I
funny.
don't get it.
Oh,
So
like Chris would get it.
I did.
Chris will get it.
Actually, I'm looking up. I'm trying to see what Diana did.
That joke about like handshakes or violence. Come on.
What show?
You don't know about handshakes and being violent?
Yeah.
No. Why are you going?
So there's a convention, the HeroCon. Dan Fraga tried to give Shane Davis a handshake, and they made a big deal about it. They said that he pushed his way past a customer in line to give him a handshake or something. So the joke is that handshakes are violence.
Oh my gosh.
So I made a joke where the opponent is scared of him trying to give him a handshake.
Because he's got it now. Okay. All right.
In fact, I was going to have a
It's sad
page
that you had to listen, you had to explain that way too much for me, so I totally missed it, but I'm sure your reading audience will get it.
I'm looking at what you set up. You're really close.
Huh?
You're really close
Okay, to what?
to getting approval. You must have submitted it.
I did submit it, and they said they needed more info. They needed a video or an
want you to
interview.
build up the page a little. It's kind of
Yeah.
sparse.
It is sparse. Well, it's me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do these things.
Usually, my ideas are funnier when they're done and actually in print. People get it then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure everybody in the chat got it. It's me. I'm the one that I don't get not. I didn't even know what.
You have better things
Mhm.
to do.
Well,
Oh, Diana,
okay,
Diana.
better. What, honey? What? What did I do now? I know I sound like crap. I'm trying not to talk until we get my mic fixed.
No, I'm looking at this going, you're so close and you haven't touched it in a while.
No, because remember the video? I was trying to do the
No,
video.
why do
I
you keep
wanted to
saying you need a
interview
video?
you.
It's not telling you need a video.
Yes, I did.
It's making recommendations on how you can
Yeah,
have your page,
and
but you don't
part
even
of that
have
was
like the descript. We'll talk later.
Uh-oh.
okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right? We'll
No,
talk
she's
later.
fine. I just need to explain what they're looking for. I know what they're looking for.
See, well, that's because you are the professional. I am not
I am
when
not a
it comes to this kind of
professional
stuff.
crowdfunder,
I'm not.
but we are
So
using it.
I responded to Tony. I said when Rome was built, then it would go up because you're still working on Rome right now. Remember?
No,
Eric said Rome wasn't built in a day. You're working on Rome.
I
Oh
get the
my
reference,
gosh.
but I'm not drawing Rome right now.
I know. Oh,
Right now,
come
we are
on.
hundreds and hundreds of feet under the earth.
Yes, we are.
We are in
Actually,
the
I
story.
can't wait for it to be done. I
So-
know.
Are you gonna make another troll book in the near future?
It's
No,
funny you
he's
should
not.
ask that.
We're not.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if we are. I shouldn't say that. Chris has me crabby now because he had to go and look at that page.
What do you
Not that I
mean?
didn't do my job.
I had to go look. How am
Okay.
I supposed to help you if I don't know? You just made me feel bad for not.
Well, no, because you've been busy, honey. You've been you're so like into Darkness Dies and trying to get it finished that I don't want to put anything else on you until you're done. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to talk with Mark, and I was supposed to set up that Zoom meeting, and we haven't done that because you've been focused on, getting this done, and I want to get it done so we can move on. We're kind of stuck. We're not really stuck because you're doing
Anyway,
stuff.
no, it's just taking a while.
Yeah, it is. But it's not for lack of effort on your part, that's for sure. Which is a good thing. I mean, it's not like you're not working on it.
Well,
So yeah, I
a
was trying to be funny with Tony, and um, we're still building Rome. Meaning,
I would say, listen though, I would say the Kickstarter will be up within 2 weeks.
Oh, will it
probably be
now?
in a week, but it could be 2 weeks.
Okay,
It's not that far off.
this is news to me. Yeah, right. Exactly. Eric and I, great minds think alike. We know. I know that Chris is working on Darkness Dies
You guys
and
do
trying
know
to get
Rome
that
was
done.
not the 21st century. And in the 21st century, things can be built much faster.
Well, that's not the but we know that, but the term is just saying that sometimes it takes time to get somewhere or get something done.
Yeah.
We have the fastest.
Especially when you want to make it your best ever. Like you're really working
the quality
hard.
of craft that goes like 6 Mach 6 has to be so high quality. I'm making stupid 21st century jokes.
Are you? I don't hear anybody laughing.
Ha ha ha
You,
ha 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 ha.
I actually,
missed you.
I can tell you right now, there are like 8
Yeah.
people outside my office window listening live, and they're laughing
Oh, okay, honey.
outside my window listening.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm thinking
It's so
about
funny.
corn next week.
Huh? Sorry, guys. But yeah, so we'll get it up.
There's also another page of Melvin almost done, page 26.
Oh, good.
I don't
So
even know where we're at, our page count.
I kind of have to.
You- right?
Yeah, I kind of have to. But also it kind of helps that when I upload them in my Google drive that I label it page whatever.
Right. Right, because you're working with somebody who's doing doing the art for you, where Chris
Well,
just
I'm
does
trying to
Chris.
ignore the page count. I'm not letting that be something I think about when I'm doing it. You know, I want to keep it flowing without going, oh no, I need to rush. I need to squeeze. I need to, let the ideas come out the way they come out.
Hippie.
All right.
Kidding.
Well, yeah, actually, Tony is kind of correct.
About what?
Well, if you had seen the preview video, the update video, there are
I
some.
did.
Oh, did you notice?
I know they're trolls. I've seen them. I know there are. You're so
That's not a
silly.
troll?
I did see it.
You silly
Wow.
Billy.
How did you see those?
Because I watched it.
I think you're kidding me.
No, I was sitting right here, right in the living room.
All right, let me see something.
She knows everything you do.
She tries to at least.
No, I miss a lot.
What is he
He's
thinking
pretty
right now?
cool.
Graham Cracker, you don't know.
That's right, I don't.
Trolls. But let's see. Maybe I can.
You know, you are forgetting the newest type of troll, the one that kind of blends reality and fiction, kind of takes their trolling from off the internet and makes it real life. There is that troll.
Oh
True.
yeah, these are like trolls from Trolls Exposed.
Hmm.
And there is a connection there.
Yes, there is.
Ah, nasty trolls.
I know that there's a connection.
Yeah,
What I
but
was trying to say. That I what?
you've actually read it.
Well, yeah.
The world has not read it.
The world has not read it. I think the backers are going to be very pleased. I think that um, you've done a lot of work on the story from when people first read it.
Well,
Sort of.
the problem with the way I tell the story is that it can suddenly go. It's like Ren and Stimpy. It can be regular animation, and all of a sudden there's a very well detailed oil painted or acrylic painted, sequence
Mhm.
where the art is like on a whole nother level. And the
Right.
key to what I'm trying to do is to keep it all at the same level. So
Right.
there have been spots in the book where I've gone back and like redrawn, I'd say 40% of a 10-page stretch because I'm like, nah, got to do something better. No, I got a better idea. No, wait. And
Yep.
it's time consuming, but I think it's worth it because this is going to be one of those books that I'll be proud to have up in 10 years.
Mhm.
Whereas like the books I did back in 2017, I don't even know if we have copies of them.
We do. I have copies of everything we've done that are not allowed to be sold. They're just our copies in my safe that you don't know about. So yeah.
Well, that's great. What happens if you go
Well,
away and get abducted by aliens? I can't find those.
yeah, you can.
I don't know where you
You'll
keep them.
find them.
Oh, it's
You will because you'll look.
I'll have to start looking, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
But
whole
you don't.
look, kid.
You better not leave my stuff alone.
You better not have
My
put
stuff.
Christmas gifts in there.
Christmas. You're crazy.
Thank
Christmas
you.
gift is July.
I know what you
It's
girls do. You
actually,
start shopping in July.
I don't. I always say I want to, but I never get around to it because I'm still in like way summer mode. Like I should be in my screen house tonight, but because I'm going away tomorrow, I felt like I needed to be in here and focus. So I
She's
can
leaving me
sit
tomorrow,
there.
guys.
I'm leaving them. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, but
We
you
are.
come back Saturday.
I'll be back Saturday. I'll be back early, and then your sister's coming up with her grandson. It's going to be fun. Excited.
And then you get to read Sunday.
Yes, yes, I do. Don't
I
I?
didn't let you read this last Sunday. but
No, you did not. I didn't read this Sunday, which was concerning. Because I said, aren't I supposed to read? Nope, nothing new. I'm like, that's not a good sign, Christopher.
well,
I'm
man,
telling you right
what you don't
now.
understand is the story might jump ahead a dozen pages, but then someone's got to go back and do those couple of pages up.
Well,
Can't just
yes, I
let
understand how you do
something
it.
be left as roughs.
No, I understand that. I get it. I get it, dude. I see what you're doing.
Dude, I
No,
did.
I.
Hey Tim, you sent me some artwork today. Are those your thumbnails?
Did I
Why are
send
you
you?
roboting?
Wait, let me go.
You sent
But
me
I
like a thumbnail artwork. It was
mean
like a rough. Was that you or his?
that's for Zed and Odysseus number the second ash can.
Right. So did you sketch that out?
No, Rob Ewing did.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know who did it. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
well, if you can sketch like that, why aren't you learning? You can do it, man.
Something's happening with me, maybe.
no. That's Rob. I can't draw worth crap. Trust me.
I don't know. It's funny because every time I think I'm like slipping, I go back and I look at stuff and I'm like, holy cow, holy cow.
Well, I
That
never
is
got.
good.
I never got it any better. That's the thing.
I bet you did. You just didn't see it quick enough.
No. That's this is working much better.
You,
I
you
don't mind being the brains of the operation. Let me
You
tell
only
you.
got to wax on and wax off. You never got to paint the fence and walk the dog. And remember,
This is working out fine. Trust me.
I'm making Karate Kid jokes here.
I know. I caught the reference.
He does, but he goes back on his sketches. He does. Yeah, I do. And sometimes I redraw. Sometimes oh man, it's crazy. Sometimes I have to make a butt a little smaller because Vulcan had like a fat ass running through one of the panels.
I'm sorry. That ass is just too fat.
Yeah, got to cut back on that. He's not eating Doritos at this point in his career.
He's running past.
That is so true. That actually happened. So we're like, ooh, a little on the, yeah.
Sad.
Damn.
But he is a speedster. Maybe he just eats a lot, to keep up the calorie count. And you just caught him between movements. Like maybe he just had him purged.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh,
No, that's not it. It was just not funny.
Well,
It's
sometimes
all,
you just got to do it.
It's strange too, because like I was watching an interview with Rob Liefeld tonight, and the guy pretty much draws the same way he always has. And if you talk to anyone who knows him, they'll say, "Oh yeah, bad anatomy." They have all the criticisms of him. Can't draw feet, this, that, the other thing.
Blah 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 blah
But
blah.
he still has all the energy and all the motion
And the enthusiasm.
Yeah, but it's not something it's not just like being like energetically like rah rah, I love comics. It's something you feel in his art. It's not something he does talk a lot and says enthusiastic things, but you feel that energy in his lines. If that makes sense.
And people don't understand his art. His art's supposed to be over the top and just awesome.
Well, I don't think he knows any other way to draw. I think kind of like Jack Kirby, and that was how I got on him today, because I was talking about how to me he was like the Kirby of the 90s. He just has a style that is often imitated but rarely duplicated,
Yeah. You know what Liefeld when you're looking at it. So I'm sharing screen here.
Hang on, let's see.
Oh, you want to see this? This is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he doing all his work? Like, do you have an inker, or is it all one artist?
It's all one artist. I some people say you don't even need an inker. And I don't know.
Very good.
Yeah. Now he's working on the other two because he's got to redo one because that's why right here he has her in the hospital bed when they're supposed to be in the hallway of a hospital. So he's got to redo that one, but he's got most of them done.
So is this the DC guy?
Yep. That's Sid.
That should technically make you a CG king, right?
Except I get things done, so I guess that disqualifies me.
Yeah, you get bounced.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You have to do that, or I guess I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
They're just another network of people.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not good people, is my opinion.
Well, it's going to be fun. Evan's got a whole new campaign up, and we'll see
Right.
if it goes the same as the last 7.
Oh, he's trying to write young adult stuff, and it's like, no, you're not doing it right.
Well, I don't understand. 'Cause he said that like these guys were fast; they could do monthly books or bi-monthly books, but the delivery date on the first 2 comics of this campaign is 2026, December 2026.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying something
That's a
about
far
that. That
way
was
away,
weird.
man.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's like obviously, I don't think he's ever written for young adults before because it's like the main villain's a creep, and it's just what's been described of the book doesn't sound like something that young adults read.
Yeah, it's got a weird feel to it. God, I hate to say this because I wish him nothing but whatever God has planned for him. But it just kind of feels like an old man's take on the kids. Like this is what they do, right? They're like this.
I mean, the thing is, there's a trapper keeper or something, where he opens up and it's the villain feasting on dead students or something like that. And I was just
What?
like, yeah, I know, right? And I was like, why don't you go sell this in Columbine, Colorado, and see how they feel about it?
Yeah. That's, what?
Then there's the bloodletting teen witch who's like cutting her own
What?
wrist, bleeding into a jar.
This is a children's book?
No, young adults, YA child.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
That's what
yeah.
passes for YA. Randy, ladies and gentlemen, Thunderfist is in the audience.
Oh, hey, Randy, what's up?
Welcome to the chat, man.
Well, I mean, is that in the book too?
How do I speak? So,
Oh,
hi, Randy. I'm Diana, Chris's wife person, and you have to click on the link, right? There's a link somewhere.
no, I'm adding the link right now. That link will get
Oh.
anybody who wants it.
Is that what I'm understanding? That's in his book too.
Yeah, well, it's in the preview pages on the campaign. The blood cutting, the cutting chick pouring blood into a jar with they're rather innocuous, like fake satanic symbols all over the place and papers that are flying in the air. But the intent is there. You know exactly what he's trying to say. I don't know why he'd cut short there, considering maybe that's the last part, right? I didn't use
I just think that's something that young adults wouldn't read.
They might, but it's going to take more than like that setup. Like, does he have a romance, a teen thing going, or is it all 90s references that kids don't care about, like Tanya Harding? That's who that is, that blonde chick that everybody was laughing at. It's supposed to be
Tanya Harding. Oh, geez.
And it's like, dude,
they're not going to understand.
The time he talked about advertising and he used Family Matters as his example, and it's like,
really?
That show was canceled like 30 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of missing the marketing thing.
Well,
so Thunderfist, that's Randy, right? Yeah.
Very good, babe.
What is the difference? I mean, okay, so what's the difference between a young adult novel and a novel for adults? I mean, is it toned down? Is everything toned down for the appropriate age group?
It's supposed to be closer to PG-13.
Yeah.
None of the stuff he has in his book sounds like it's PG.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, that doesn't sound. I wouldn't say. Well, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know anything about the book, so.
See, that's why he needs somebody to tell him. Somebody to tell him, hey.
Who is this guy again? Who is it? What's this book? Why am I not? Get Ryan. Chris, what's this book that we're talking about? What's the name of it again?
What?
That's
The name of the book.
EVS is doing. It's Hillary.
EVS is doing that.
Yeah.
It's the Heather Swain thing, which is part of
Oh,
the
Thunderfist! Look it. There he is. And Captain Aura.
If you can get those
Chris is
mass
playing with
produced, you can have a 4-pack.
Chris is doing his playing with his action figures. Look at how cool this is. He's got the whole team up there. There goes the shelf that I organized again. He's taking them all down.
very rare collection.
Yes, a very rare collection.
You know, I thought about
Yeah.
having a bunch of action figures one day made up, and they'd only be like con exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just one figure a year.
I mean, seriously, we are very thankful and blessed because Tony and his crew are the ones that did these.
Here.
Yeah. And so, in all honesty, like, that's not something Chris and I would have touched at this point in time. So we had people that make action figures are able to do that.
People,
That's pretty cool.
not people.
Well, no, I said the Titans, Tony and his gang, his crew.
Captain Aura, basically.
Yes,
Another one
Captain Aura.
This is Redbeard,
Mhm.
the Cardinal. Yeah. What do you think?
Good.
Wiretap, future Captain Aura. Yeah.
I am so jealous. I'm so jealous of you. You
Sprocket
got
Man.
freaking
Why?
action figures. You got
I
freaking
know,
action
but
figures.
pretty
Damn.
cool.
And Fiber Frog is up there.
Yeah. So now they're all down. He's taking them all off his shelf.
He can put
Old
them back
school
up.
Titans.
Green screened out on me.
No, he won't. He'll leave them on his desk until I go put them away. Oh, wait, the green screen is eating it up.
Well,
There
tell
you
him
go.
he can't put them away. He doesn't get dessert.
That's right. He won't. He won't get dinner. I keep telling him that. He's really not going to get dinner tomorrow. Or Friday.
I'm going to get dinner. I'm
Yeah,
going
you'll
to
make your own.
Abe's Pizza every day that you're gone.
You
He
are?
said
Yep.
he's gonna have beer for breakfast. And
Oh,
pizza for dinner.
gosh.
No,
Pizza's got the
I have
Abe's
Abe
pizza is.
delivered.
Oh. That's
All I want is beer for breakfast.
No, we have like probably the world's best pizzeria ever, but it's expensive.
You can
Yeah,
tell if
it's-
pizza is good if it's good the next day. Is it still good the next day for breakfast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
it's really good.
Little Caesar
Really good.
sucks. It sucks the next day. It's terrible pizza.
Is it?
It's the
Yes.
same thing with Market Basket. We have a grocery store that makes great pizza, but if you let it go cold, forget it.
Is it too
Yeah.
much cheese? It's usually too much cheese.
I don't know. It's just not as good when it's cold. It loses its
Mhm.
something. It's almost like the tomato sauce loses its citrus power.
I don't know. For Little Caesars, the cheese is too thick, so you have this like when it gets cold, it's like just a layer
Gummy
of cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you reheat, Tim?
Oh, I reheat. I reheat it for about maybe a minute, maybe 2.
Like in a microwave?
Yep.
See, an air fryer might help.
Really.
Yep.
Yeah, air
Yeah.
fryers
Oh.
are the best at reheating these things.
Yeah.
The only thing you can't do in an air fryer is like you really can't do anything that's liquid, like you can't boil water. I don't know, what else could you not do? Depending on your setup, there's
I don't know. You made cookies one time. Remember that cookie you made for
cookies. You
me?
just gotta put down
Yeah.
that special
Hey, Joey.
wire.
Yes, I agree, Joey. The sauce this guy uses is homemade. It is fabulous.
I don't know if it's homemade. I was thinking about dumpster
It
diving.
is homemade. I read up on it. It says it
Yeah,
on the
what,
website.
like he's gonna tell you.
It
Well,
says that it,
the pizzeria in town here, $13. You get all you can eat.
wow.
Yeah,
So-
here at $13 will get you a soda and maybe a slice.
Yeah.
No. Yes, the Cyclopean is a one of a kind. That's
Yes,
crazy.
that's like a cherished. What do you call that? Like it's a treasure.
Action figure. It's a
No,
collectible. It's definitely a
more than
collectible.
collectible. It's like a prototype masterpiece.
You could probably find somebody to mass produce those at a small scale, and
Somebody
then
came in the room.
Yeah, I see him, but he's not loaded yet.
better make sure it's not
Okay,
some
it's saying
weirdo.
he doesn't have a mic or cam. So on your
Oh,
device, you have to make your mic and cam work.
yeah,
Probably got a permissions thing somewhere, depending on what you're on. But you
right.
are in the back room. We can see you. It just won't let us add you yet. Piece of crap technology.
Yes, yes, yes. You will, Tony. You will. Because I try. I actually organize them by character and team. I figured that out. I asked Chris. He was working, and I was cleaning the office. I said, "All right, these guys go together, right?" Who
Well,
was it? I
first we had to
forget.
work through the Hero Shack universe, Marvel universe. And she got
Yes.
most of it right, but there were a couple she was a little shady on. And
Yeah.
then it was just really, with the Marvel one, their MCU group. So
Yeah.
that's how she knows Marvel. I'm fine with that. I'm like, okay, it's
I
Marvel.
tried. I'm trying.
Anybody getting
I'm trying.
excited about the Fantastic Four?
I'm willing to go watch it. I've never been a big Fantastic Four fan.
I've got to go see Superman before it comes out, because I will probably go see it. It's all going to depend on the first.
You saw Superman.
I have to go see it again.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you seriously gonna go see it again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm so excited. We have another date night. This
Oh
is
no, I'm going
awesome.
to do this twice before you get back.
Well, you better not.
I better. How am I supposed to pass the time? Hello?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait. I was reading. I was looking at what Joey was writing. I'm going to show it. He'd be better off getting a graphic designer to make an STL file and go through a 3D printing service or local library to print. Is he
Yeah,
talking about action
mass,
figure?
yeah,
More than likely.
mass producing them so you can have like a bunch
Yeah.
of them.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was seriously considering buying, I believe they're resin 3D printers. They're not the.
yeah.
I've used the other ones, and the ones that give you the groovy, like when you touch it, there's a texture on it.
Mm.
We had some really cheap ones at school. They were supposed to be really good. Well, yeah, you know how that goes. But I didn't like the finished product, and I noticed most of them still do that. But if you get a resin printer, you just have to be careful how you vent it. Supposedly,
Great.
so you throw a vent tube out your window and go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We just throw a vent tube out the window. That's what we're.
That's
I
what
don't think so.
people
No, I
do.
don't think so.
That's how it's done.
Oh, did you see what Randy just said,
Yeah.
Chris?
Okay. So have them click the link again if those are all clicked. I can post
No,
it if I need to.
he said he clicked the allow buttons for Mike and Cam, but it
Right.
keeps telling me my browser is blocking.
Oh, so is it on your phone?
I don't know.
If I know if you're Apple, it makes you go through. I think it makes you go through Safari. If you're Chrome, I'm not sure, and there may be other security things that you have in your phone that won't allow it without.
Yeah, Joey, he's not doing these on his own. I'm just telling you. He thinks he's doing it. He's not. We'll do what you suggested. We'll get her like a what is it called? STL file. Yeah, we'll do it the way you did it when we're ready to do that. We're not nearly ready to do that at all. One day though.
Why can't I have a resin printer?
No, you're not having a resin. You're crazy, is what you are. Oh my gosh. No,
You know what? I'm old. I have to get it out while
you're
I'm
not old.
before I
Although Norman did say you were old, so maybe you are old. But I don't think you're old.
have to get it out before you're gone, or else it's just dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
Oh dear God, here we go. We're gonna get a
Old
song
song.
now. Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever. Then the moment's gone.
Ah. Do you remember when you would do that to me and I didn't realize they were lyrics?
Oh, it was so beautiful. I could keep
wasn't beautiful.
going. I could keep her going for like 20 minutes, just quoting songs one after another, and she would have no idea. Sometimes she'd catch on if I repeated a chorus, though.
That used to be a thing
Ooh.
we'd do for fun when we were kids. We'd have normal conversations, but we'd have them in song lyrics.
I could do that. I don't think Diana would or could. She
I can't. I can't. I'll just look at you guys going, you know what? Yeah, you do your thing. I'm gonna be
she's
over
one of those
here.
girls
That's
who
fine.
like she'll hear the lyrics the way she hears them, and that's what she's gonna
You
sing
want yeah.
for the end.
You,
Yeah.
you know, I wish what somebody
Yeah.
would do is take a picture of EVS and put it to "God Save the Queen."
Oh man, don't tempt me.
Did you see what Tony said? Titans reunion is coming soon.
Absolutely, I'm hoping. I mean,
That would be funny
get
as hell.
on board. You know,
You guys leave that poor man alone. He's going down quick.
do what?
That poor guy. EBS.
Oh, we like to kick him on
I
his way
feel
down to
really
hell.
bad for him. He only got to like 102,000 so far.
Oh well,
It's hard.
sucks to be him.
It's a hard life
A hard knock. Well, it's a hard knock of life
for
Oh
us.
God, here we
for
go.
us. Yeah.
Uh,
Come on,
I'm
Diane.
yawning.
It's even 10 o'clock.
I'm sorry. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. It's 2 minutes up. That's the problem.
Quick, give her an energy drink. Stat.
No, God, I can't.
Do it.
He likes his 5-hour energies.
As it is, I'm going to be suffering from the 5-hour energy drink thing tonight.
Yeah, you did drink quite a few, didn't you, today?
Oh,
But
shoot.
I'm expired on the effects. But like, what happens when you drink 2 in a day, which it says you can do up to 2. It tends to make me not sleep as settled. You know,
Can't imagine why. Ooh,
it's good for you though. It gets your motor running, gets you out on the highway, looking for adventure.
Adventure. Yeah. You
Whatever.
gonna make it happen?
Yeah.
Fire all your guns at once?
all right, stop the two of you. I know what you're doing. You guys are so bad.
There's this house in New Orleans called the House of the Rising Sun.
Oh. Good evening, Herman Hunter.
Morning or evening, whatever.
Whatever.
Me, my wife is demanding that I give her what I have of my book so she can read it. So I've been editing that all night.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Wife that does that to me too.
Yeah.
I run away and hide in the corner with my iPad.
He does too. He's like, no, I cannot be
No.
rushed for this
Not yet.
masterpiece.
He hates it.
Yep.
You know what it's
Exactly.
like when you're looking at something and you know where you're going, but you got to polish it a little more before the editor comes along and laughs at you and polishes it all up. But you got to get it. You got to get rid of the spelling mistakes and the typos, just the obvious things.
And then they tell you it's garbage.
Well, sometimes I'll pander stuff and I don't know, the spell check has done something to it, and it'll be like a sentence out of nowhere that has nothing to do with anything. And when I think about it in context, I can repiece the thought. But if she was supposed to read that, it would have made, she's like, Chris, what the hell is this?
I am so jealous. You guys have a significant other who's involved in your project. My girlfriend just goes, "Oh, that's great. Everything I do is great." It's like, well, maybe it's not great. Did you ever think about that?
Right? Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I tell it like it is. I say, you can't say that. That makes no sense. I just read it 4 times. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Like, what do you mean? That he'll look up and oh, I don't, no, that's not what I meant. I'm like, were you half asleep when you wrote?
Well, we have started incorporating, we have a 50-inch TV that we sit near when we do it. That we never did this before, but now I kind of link it to the iPad display, and I can see what she's reading, and it's helped a lot because now I can see what she's. Sometimes she gets stuck, but it's because of the way my lettering is laid out, so I have to adjust it. But it's good that I can see it firsthand and go, I see what happened there.
Yeah.
Let me fix that.
And it does make sense too.
It's more sensitive because it's in black and white.
Right.
With color, you can kind of shift the eye a little bit and focus attention different areas a little easier.
Is it like a rainbow in the dark?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know the lyrics well enough to pick that one up. Oh God,
Give you a rainbow in the dark. Stop it.
that's a song.
I
It is.
know. I know what he's doing.
Who
He did
sang it?
say.
You know who sang it?
No, I
Dio,
don't know.
Yes, Dio.
the other lead singer of Black Sabbath.
Debatably a
Hmm.
better
The-
lead singer. It depends who you ask.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Ozzy had a good sound, but like, Dio had Dio power.
That song they had for the heavy metal movie, really worked well with that siege of that city. Especially when the song stops and to the point where the guy cocks his weapon and then he really goes into the song.
You know, that's
So great.
skill and talent of the creatives.
Yeah, they had what was that the first the first album with Dio had like the song on it.
Mob
Heaven,
Rules.
yeah, Mob Rules. Yeah, Heaven and
That's so.
Hell, and Neon Nights, and geez, what was the other one? But anyways, yeah, it was such a departure, and people got all bent out of shape because it wasn't Ozzy, but I actually like the Dio version of Sabbath better.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
like me with was it Michael Graves and it's not Danzig that's in it's like so Danzig was cool, but Michael Graves is just as good.
Well, you know what's funny is what Herman just said. I kind of like Dio better with Sabbath too, but I also thought Ozzy was better with Randy. Like it's kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, Ozzy had a
The way they
really
all grew.
solo
Like,
career.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they went to the next level separately. Like, not that they weren't great together, but like Randy was just as a guitarist. I kind of got to admit I fanboy for Randy Rhoads.
How long did Black Sabbath last without Ozzy? A few more years?
Didn't they just stop playing this last weekend?
No, I mean like the original
Oh,
run. The original.
well after Ozzy left, I think they brought in Ray Gillian, who then went on to go play with he came in with Jakey Lee with Badlands at one point, but then they came on with Dio, and Dio helped them through two more albums, I think, before that fell apart. And I think it was like a couple albums, an album or two after Dio.
Would they
that
kick him out did he leave on his own?
I think they kicked him out
Oh,
because he was really mad about that.
Hmm.
And so he went off and formed Dio, and of course he became as big, if not bigger than Black Sabbath was nowhere around at that time. So
And
Holy Diver is a pretty good song.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, Ozzy stayed around for another what? I swear, like he was doing I heard a song from him just from last year. I think Steve Stevens was the guitarist, and there was another, classic rock guy, but he still was being produced in such a way that it sounded like an Ozzy song. It was something like about crack. This woman was like crack cocaine or something, and it's like, oh my God, he's like 75 singing about crack cocaine and women on the street, but he sounded just like the stuff he sounded like in the early 2000s.
There's going to be a Ozzy box set coming soon.
Probably dozens of them. Sharon probably has like everything recorded.
Well, I mean, like there's probably going to be like what stuff for like rare, like never heard before Ozzy Osbourne songs.
There'll be the secret Randy tapes will come out now. Randy and Ozzy did a whole thing of Lawrence Welk covers. What's scary is with AI, it's possible that they could start trying to fool people with stuff like that.
That's creepy, though.
There'd have to be like an official way of telling this is an official release of rare stuff.
Well, how long will it be before like the estate of so and so, like they've already done it with some of the actors, I think, but like Kiss is a good example. They were all scanned and digitized for something in Las Vegas. I don't know.
Yeah, that's after they got caught lip singing to their own music.
Oh, sure, but I mean, what's going to happen 20 years from now when those guys are, God forbid, dead and gone or whatever, and their kids say, "Hey, we're going to open up a new attraction down here in Vegas," and You can come see Kiss live. It's fully digitized, AI enhanced, and it's Kiss live. You go over and
Well,
you
I mean that'd be interesting because then it makes an attraction because that
it's interesting until Kiss on stage starts getting their own persona. Oh man, I'm starting to think like sci-fi movies. The Kiss band on stage gets their own. What do they call that when they become sentient? Sentient.
Terminator 2 only like
Yeah.
it's the members of Kiss tracking you down to kill you.
Well, no, they can't. They're just holograms. But what if they have feelings? And Peter Chris has
What?
a down on the drums, crying Beth because he'll never get to know his daughter because he's just an AI hologram. And
Oh,
Gene
gosh.
goes over and blows fire in his face.
He never stops thinking. Do you hear him? Oh my goodness.
True.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Right? Like, what? Are
Although
you...
it is funny because tonight we were talking just a hair about politics, right? And we were talking about how Trump's saying they've got Obama dead to rights on treason. And I'm like, yeah, but what happens if we find out like Obama found out like this evil cabal through Trump was coming and he flipped the script on the announcements because it was traditional to cover it, and I went into this whole like 007 body snatcher thing. And she's like, shut up. You're confusing me. I don't like this. Because like I'm talking pure fiction. I don't know anything about the situation. I'm sure it's not what I was joking about. But it was like sounding like a story.
It just doesn't stop, though. That's the thing. He's like, oh, because this is what happens when you're a writer.
Oh, Obama will get acquitted because
Wow.
it'll take him forever to answer. So,
Yeah.
did you do it?
Well, let me tell you what I did.
No, that's all he do is they
Yeah.
It's so I don't understand what's happening because you have Tulsi Gabbard coming out with these files, and I don't know who wrote the files, how they're authenticated, but
basically they're saying that people in the Obama administration was behind the whole like
right, but they're claiming
Russian collusion thing.
And what I'm asking is that proof like some sort of certified record keeping that the government does, or is it like we found these napkin notes that say, look, right there in crayon red, it says Obama did it all! Exclamation point. Like what okay, I understand you're saying you have proof, but how is that proof vetted? Like, is it just somebody typewriting in the middle of the night at the White House, or is it do you know what I'm saying? Like, is it a certified, okay, this is how we do it, and we have the official notes, and this is what they said, and they've been classified?
It's one guy named Randy who goes, "Yeah, I wrote that. I remember that."
Poor Randy's in the chat going, no, it's not me.
Not me, bro. Yeah. But it's
First
like,
time in.
I don't really know. And if you listen to mainstream news, they're like alleged allegations, like without proof. And I'm like, but you can't say it's without proof if you don't know what you're talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about, because nobody's been entirely clear. And like, don't give me go watch Fox because I don't trust them either. If they're saying it's proof, I'm like, so maybe it's not.
You never know. You never know.
And do you know what I heard?
What?
What?
Representative Frost is coming out with concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life tomorrow.
Who is?
Extra testicles?
Representative Frost.
Okay. Who are they?
That's what I saw on X about, I don't know, 2 hours ago. There was a breaking news from one of those.
Oh, X, that's reliable. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay.
The internet, where you can make. Sorry.
So we'll have what? Obama, Epstein, and extraterrestrial news hitting all fronts.
Can't wait.
And that's before they throw in dessert.
Well, I think silly stuff too. Like, I think once P. Diddy gets out of jail, how many people are going to disappear?
I'm a little worried about P. Diddy, to be honest, when he comes out. I don't know.
I mean, they got him on like the minor charges, but they didn't get him on the major ones.
Yeah, but how many people are? I don't even want to speak it into existence.
A lot of people talked, though. A lot of people. J-Lo got interviewed. A lot of people talked.
Oh man, it could get ugly.
There's already 13 deaths connected indirectly to P. Diddy.
Man, slow down, world. I want to get off. It's crazy, man.
And it didn't go down exactly how I thought it'd go down. I thought there'd be a lot of people going down with them.
I don't know. I'm waiting. You know what I'm noticing? Have you noticed how many people are investigated, snagged, and nothing is happening? Like that Letitia, I think it's Letitia Jones from New York City
Lucretia?
with her mortgage thing. There's Shift with his mortgage thing. There's the arrests for the Congress people trying to rush ICE detention centers. One was let off scot free, and the other one, I think the case is in limbo.
Uh-huh.
The only people that get really messed up are people who aren't politicians. They go to like jails and prisons.
Club Med.
Yeah, well, no, they got the people who aren't really known for anything. They get arrested and prosecuted. You'll hear like man who spit on Tesla goes to jail for 40 years.
Oh my
Okay, that's justice. But then you're like, they won't tell us who took advantage of the congressional sexual harassment payout fund. You heard about that, right?
No.
Probably.
Yeah, they've paid out millions to people that they've sexually harassed and assaulted as hush money, and it's kind of kept under the carpet. They don't tell people who has partaken of that fund to pay off people that they've treated inappropriately at least, and possibly a lot more at worst. And it's like, come on, man. I don't know.
So how y'all doing?
I was doing good. Let's get back to comics and stories. And
I don't know, like, cause yeah,
so Superman was
what
a good
happened.
movie, but not great.
it was very good.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
I liked it.
we should be checking out is the Naked Gun movie.
No, you think that's going to be good?
Yes, I've seen both trailers and I want to see it.
Yeah.
This remake, new one with
It's not a remake.
what is it?
He's like the son of Frank Drebin.
Okay, but I mean, basically, they're trying to reignite the franchise, right?
Well, sorta. I mean, it feels like a different character. I mean, there's so many good moments. Like he's like talking to Frank. There's just like a photo or something, and then it zooms out and there's like a whole line of it, and it gets to like Norbert's son, and you see O.J. Simpson, and then it panels off to him. He's like, no. Or the one where he goes into the bank and he at first you think it's a little girl, and the bank robber's like, "What do you want, little girl?" And then like he pulls out the mask and then it's like Frank Drebin's son. He goes, "Your ass," and then he stabs him with the lollipop and then throws the lollipop in the other guy's mouth.
Ew.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch some previews and see if I'm interested.
And then he's like interviewing one guy, and he's like, "It says you spent 20 years for a man's laughter." And the guy's like, "You mean manslaughter?" He goes, "Must have been one hell of a joke."
Oh man,
Or he's like driving, and somebody just walks up to it, and you can see the background moving, and then somebody walks up and hands him a coffee.
okay, I'll check out the previews, but I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Investigate me with police?
I'm debating the Fantastic Four, like
Yeah.
who
I
have.
think I'm only gonna go see that because it takes place in the '60s, like when the series actually debuted. So I'm interested in seeing how that they use that.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't like the way Sue Richard looks. I don't think Reed is Reed. I'm like,
Well, that guy was
all week.
Pasquale was terrible in that Gladiator movie. He was so like stiff and rigid.
I didn't see.
Uh,
The last movie I saw him in was Wonder Woman '84,
Yeah,
and
I mean he was fine in like The Mandalorian, but everything else he sucks.
what, with a mask on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I don't know, it just for some reason worked. But that Gladiator, like everybody else was great in that movie except for him.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing his glasses, I guess. I just the guy. I don't know. He doesn't do anything for me as far as like Reed Richard goes.
Yeah.
I didn't like him in Wonder Woman. I'm not looking forward to him. What's his movie after that? I don't know. He's got like 8 movies coming, so who knows?
Oh, jeez. Is he trying to be like Nicolas Cage?
No, they're making him like that. It's Hollywood.
uh,
They're like, hey, we need a black 50-year-old male. Okay, he can do it. Hey,
He
we need a
doesn't-
white guy, 25 years old for this one. He can do it.
Pasquale is Malcolm X.
As well as everybody. I'm surprised they haven't cast him in like, a Bewitched, remake and he could play the witch.
What about like a movie where he's the only person in it? He plays everybody.
You know what? It would probably work in Hollywood. They would love that.
Well, I've been talking to Captain Aura about this reunion, and I'm learning that Stacy, is harder to get in touch with than you. That's pretty
Well, he's a
tough.
speedster and I fly. So like I'm kind of easy. You just look up and I'm kind of floating there. But
You're floating all right.
Stacy's like in and out, in and out. You can't see him. He's quick.
It's quick. Is that what it is?
In fact,
Uh-huh.
I have put a lot of thought into Stacy's character in this particular battle. And there are some things that I'm going to try that I think are super cool. I don't know if they've ever been done in Flash or with Quicksilver or whatever, but little things that occurred to me, like if a speedster's fast enough, right, they could hold like somebody's arms from behind while punching them from in front. They could move back and forth fast enough.
I'm sure about that.
A regular man bound from behind while running in front and punching him in the face and running him back and catching the arms again and running in front and punch.
Seems like a lot of work.
But for a speedster?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't think so. Not for someone that like, we're talking almost Flash speeds, right?
He could fart in an elevator, run out, and then walk in normally after someone else walks in and goes, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got to think of the possibilities. I mean, a lot of people don't think about that. If you're Flash, if you got that kind of speed,
I guess.
you would never have to wait on a bathroom.
That's true.
You could be
That'd be
in
kinda
and
cool.
out before someone even knew you were in there.
Yeah, but the sheer velocity of pee would probably drill right through the toilet.
This just in: he takes out 2 people.
All right. You guys stop. The two of you.
Well, there's a certain, physics component to it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking logically. That's something about comics that like, and I am glad that Diana's around to keep me grounded. But with the Superman movie,
That's the only reason why he's 5, right?
they suspend the limits of logic to a limited success, but it's so absurd in Superman at times that that's where people say, "Oh, it feels like a comic." Some of the stuff that happens, it is like a comic. It's so bizarre and over the top, and somehow it works out, just like a comic.
I know I laughed out loud several times. I was belly laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, that was great.
Well, the one thing that's obvious, and I still know this to be true, even though I loved it, is Gunn loves to have like a little creature that he can play with throughout his movies, like when it's Groot as the baby Groot and all that stuff. And Crypto is definitely kind of like the Groot of this movie.
I'm tired of most superhero movies, but the Guardians of the Galaxy movie I'll still watch.
Yeah,
I would go see a movie about Crypto if it was this particular animated dog and they had a good story for him.
Yeah.
Randy,
Hey,
thanks, man. It's cool seeing you and knowing you're around.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure out why your phone does that. I don't know how to fix it, but I know I use an iMac, and I know iPads work, Windows machines work, and I don't know how to make Androids work. So
yeah, androids are trickier because we don't know about
how you
them.
do it. I'm sure.
That makes sense.
Find some videos to check it out.
So I'm gonna take my leave. You guys keep talking.
All right.
And enjoy the night. Go to bed.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, listen, thank you for stopping in. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. The Darkness Dies is coming very soon, as soon as Rome is finished building. Good night, everybody. God
Good night.
bless.
Good night.
See you later, lady.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Was it something I said?
I don't
No,
know.
she actually is. She's like gonna come down. I can hear her already stumbling down the hallway. It's funny being in the same house as her when we're on the air because there's a delay and you can hear it when you hear her like muffled behind the wall saying something and it comes out a few minutes later. Here are seconds, but it's definitely muffled and weird. So what else is happening, man? How's your book selling?
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
Moi? Well, Tim has a book. So
Well, oh yes, you mean Melvin 0 through 3 on Amazon, Walmart,
Tim
and Barnes and
fails to
Noble.
promote.
I never fail to promote. I
So
promote all day long. You fool. Let's get.
Tim will go to a library and start asking people who don't work there, "Have you seen the Melvin book on this shelf anywhere?"
do you guys carry Melvin?
Oh, you don't? Well, you can find it on Amazon.
Yeah. I like it when you don't really do it anymore, but you used to say you could find it and you'd have like 3 or 4 different places.
Well, I figured if I said Amazon, that kind of just easier to just say, hey.
The only problem is Amazon limits your like. Although I don't really know anybody who won't buy something on Amazon. There's just people who don't like to.
Well, that's why I mentioned that there's Walmart and Barnes and Noble
There was
websites.
one more too.
Kobo?
Ingram Sparks.
No, you had some like odd one that you used at first. Oh, what was it? I don't know. I'll go back and listen to it and play it back to you next week.
Were you talking? You talking printer? Print on
No,
demand?
you had like a retail outlet. It might have been an online one. It was Walmart, Amazon, and there was one.
Barnes and Noble.
No, it wasn't Barnes and Noble. There was
Well,
one.
then I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I know there was one more. It was like a smaller one, but you were like in there. Maybe
I
it was
don't.
local. I don't know.
Well, if you're in Walmart, I'm pretty sure you're probably in Kobo.
Kobo.
Rakuten, Kobo Rakuten, or
Ah.
Rakuten Kobo, or whatever it's called.
I know
Is
Diana's supposed to get us running and all that, but it's hard on her. I got to get more involved.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just I've been told that I need to start shilling more. So,
Yes, you must shill continuously.
and we must shill Jerry day and night.
I don't know.
So-
Diana started that Kickstarter campaign back in February. I'm like, you let it sit that long? That I'm not mad at her, but I'm like, wow, we can finish this. It's just the typical Kickstarter suggestions. Does your page describe your product? Do you have enough in there about the author? Da, da, da.
Just don't get EVS man, or he'll try to send his legions of fans to report.
I gotta
your
be
campaign.
honest. Even if he gets mad at me, I'm kind of totally done with that. And like, it's funny, real world drama, like the Trump administration, which I'm not saying I'm against. It's just, God, it's on fire in DC lately. Between that and the responses back and forth and the real life stuff, the Ethan stuff, I'm just like, dude, just I don't know. He begged his way to 6 figures, and I'm like, okay, congratulations, but it's not the way he used to do it, And for him,
Yeah.
to
Well, there's a lot of things that changed.
What's that?
There's a lot of things that changed. Oh, also, Zed and Odysseus full length is also on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Walmart as well. So,
Hey, all my books are supposedly coming. I got to get her on that too. Where we set up an online store and she has to complete like some of the registration stuff. But it'll essentially put a store on our website that we don't have to like directly go through like Amazon, Walmart, whatever. It's a storefront,
right.
which will be nice.
Yes.
I like directing people through our portal so that way I can pump in my art or whatever.
Also, I guess my book is number 29 on Ingram Sparks sales chart or something, which means I sold 5 copies so far.
Dude.
Hey, it's still good.
Still 5 copies, dude.
Yeah, come on. Quit busting my balls.
Well, like, is that a chart for your category or something?
I guess so. I just he RJ showed me. He sent me something the other day.
Well, 29. That's not bad, dude. In top 40. I mean, when you're
Yeah.
only selling 5 books, look at the 29. That's the more exciting part.
Well, yeah, I know. I just want to get it higher. Like that's why I'm pushing it so hard. So
Keep mentioning it. You are kind of an inspiration because I'm like, like lately when I go like to the convenience store for gas, I'm starting to push my book, and it's funny because I just think of Tim. Yeah, like I got to tell him I got a book coming out. Come on, tell him.
do it.
Like,
Do it.
oh
Wait,
my God, that pump reminds me of Tim.
ew. Ew. Don't look at the pump and think of me.
What?
At this point, I've sold over 1,000 books. So
At the back of your car.
pretty much, yeah. Between audiobooks, ebooks, and paperbacks, it's like 1,025 or something like that. So, and that's since 2022. So I don't know, probably about 350 per year. What is it? 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to up the amount that I sell a year. I just I want to do more conventions so I can get out there in the public.
I was gonna say you were joking with him about selling out of the back of your car, but that's where we've done our most sales, not out of the back of our car, but at shows. Whether they're conventions or just sometimes even the craft shows, which is, I hate saying that, but we've gone to local library shows that are mostly craft shows, but because we're like one of like 2, comic
Yep.
book creators, you do.
There's an event center across from the library that I could rent out like every now and then.
Well, we still do our show, but and this one's I guess in October this year, but it's I don't really sell a lot of books during that one because we're so tied up with all the little things of the show. But it's not really about me like that, and that's a mistake of mine. I have to get more like Tim. But like I do something like that, I'm like, come on in, everybody. Let's
He'll drive around, throw his books at people like, here, take it.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I keep getting
Take the book.
I always give away books. I like for 2 years in a row now. The first year someone donated a bunch, and the second year I bought a bunch for like 50 cents each. But I like to have like a stack of like 200 books, and then when kids come in, you give them a comic. DC, Marvel, Dell, whatever, the stuff that you just find in the cheap.
Do an ash can of like a completely new story. Do an ash can of it, and then put a QR code in the back on the back. That'll take them right to your store.
Well, I'm gonna have to do something like that as well, but they're not gonna like keep letting me give away free books, or they're discouraging it because we bring in 1 or 2 actual comic book vendors. The first year we had 1. The second year they added another one and put them on the opposite sides of the hall, which was cool, But it's like we fought very hard to try to keep it mostly creators. So I hope it doesn't grow, that part of it. I'm like, because we've had, kids that are, 14 years old and they're doing fantastic pinups all the way up to like senior citizen comic book creators that have done the indie scene for, 30 years, never made it, but they're still out there flying their craft, and it's a cool show to have.
Well, I mean, I always said, what's making it? I mean, if you're out there and you're selling books to people, then that to me is the definition of making it.
I guess you're right. It depends on what you're looking for,
Yeah. I'm more worried about building an audience than I am about how much money I make. I don't even think about the money I make.
Yeah, see, I'm warped. Sometimes I think like, God, I wish I could land a licensing deal so like my grandson will be highly secure. Like I have these weird, well, it's not weird. It's just what you think when you start having grandkids, you're like, I'd like to put together a nest egg and somehow feed it to them without spoiling them.
Well, that's why I'm willing to kind of risk it and go like across country to do a convention,
Yeah. You
You can't if you don't take risk, if you don't you don't go anywhere. You always play it safe,
Yeah, pretty much.
especially if you're an indie creator.
Well, it does add a dimension, doesn't it? It's like, although I don't know unless you're established, like you can be signed to a publisher and still not get a lot of support from them.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Quite a few authors who,
if you're established, then you're making pretty decent money. But if you're like an
yeah, but
indie
it's all
creator,
relative, right? I mean, like if you like, I don't know how it works exactly, but if you get like a book signing contract deal, anything you get before sales is advances, right? It's like record deals and stuff. So like
oh yeah,
the money in entertainment is a weird thing, man. Because they'll like give you, if you sign a record deal, they'll give you millions, but you've got to pay it back when the sales come in, when the tours go out. You know, it's not all, it's bad. It's not what people think it is. That's why so many kind of stars end up so broke, because they take that advance and blow it, and then don't have. God forgive me, they don't have anything to pay it back with.
yeah. Well, if I did a convention, I had nowhere to stay. I would have no problem sleeping in a lobby somewhere.
No, I know you're like the single guy who can do that stuff. Like I kind of not envy, but honor that or respect that in your journey. Like you can go to a bus station and hang out and like nod off on a bench and get away with it. Like there's no kid running around, who's going to get in trouble, or God forbid a girl that's nagging you for all sorts of stuff, because she's bored and the bus doesn't get there for 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah, like next year, I want to split a booth with Rick, and I want to go all the way up to Hamilton via bus.
In Canada.
Yep. So
Triple your prices, make that money back.
yeah. Well, either way,
Maybe the tariffs will be gone by then.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you had to sign like a freaking agreement where you had to like charge tariffs?
Oh, hey Rick,
Hey, a
What's
bit
up?
late, I know. Sorry.
yeah, super duper.
I got
late,
caught
bro.
up on mine and forgot about yours.
Hey, that's fine, man. Did you do well?
Oh, well, I'm I was just doing my regular show, but I am at what am I at?
Did you break any records for viewership?
No,
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
I'm at
I,
$395.50. Or no,
uh,
$395, no cents. Canadian, 79%.
he's like 76% funded.
I'm 79% funded.
79% funded. Yeah, he's almost there.
So, are you getting affected by the tariffs?
There's
I
a new
don't think
tariff
so.
in town.
I
They
assume
probably-
you would have it set up so that it would automatically adjust for that, right?
I shot the terrorist, but I did not shoot the deputy.
I just all I've done is I don't know whether I'm going to be affected or not. I set my whatchamacallit,
Your paycheck?
my shipping,
The thing about Bob.
That
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah, I put my shipping at what I normally do, and my books are a little bit, like I'm making a little bit of a profit on them, for sure. That's what you do with crowdfunding, and then, but that's to pay for them, as far as I'm concerned, to get more than the printed than the people that are buying, so you can go and get it out there more.
I was just telling him about my idea to split a booth with you next year at Hamilton Comic Con.
Yeah, and
So
I
I asked him, Rick. I was like, "Is it a chainsaw or like a log splitter when you split a booth like that?"
Oh, it's just a table saw. We just kind of run the booth right through the table saw and splits it in half.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking for that we just grab a corner booth. We
Yeah.
have 2 tables that way, and maybe I get an extra chair that way. another buddy or whatever can be with us or not. Another
Yeah.
buddy of mine.
The only question is when exactly to when exactly do we I don't even know when Hamilton Comic Con is next year.
Well,
Is it usually in September?
yeah, it'll probably be in September of next year. This one's just coming up for September 23rd or 24th.
Right.
You know, so I've already got my table for that. You know.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, I'm already booked at Plastic City Comic Con. I can't possibly do the
Yeah.
one this year. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe if you think you can afford it, maybe we can split one out. Maybe in Edmonton or Calgary. Probably Calgary. It's a little closer to the border.
Calgary. We'll see.
I'm not sure when theirs will be. I'll find out.
Well, I can really only do 2 a year feasibly right now, so that's the reason why I'm only doing. That's why I'm planning ahead for next year.
Yeah.
You're like business oriented, man.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy's in the back room. It looks like he can join. Let's see.
Yo, Randy, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
All right. I went on my computer and went through it.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I haven't figured out how to do it on my phone. I'll have to.
There's probably a YouTube tutorial or something that we can figure out. That walk you through.
Yeah, I'll get one of the techie kids to figure it out.
Yep. So I'm figuring the Hamilton or whatever in Canada next year, and
Again, I can hear everybody all at the same time though.
cool. And then like there's going to be another convention in Post Falls, Idaho, so that's a closer one.
It's funny though, when I'm talking to you, it's in real time, but when I hear the audio of what we say on the other screen, it's delayed.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah. The YouTube, I don't know. Like, I know what he's talking about. There's a weird thing. I don't know.
You'd have to mute. Do you have your YouTube still running and the volume up?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because StreamYard is going to give you sound anyways. And if you have the YouTube in another window or another tab, that's
Well, the other thing too is I don't got my headphones on, so my mic might be picking you guys up, which I'm not sure whether that's messing with anything.
So
you don't have
I'm
echo.
taking real time. I can't imagine all of you are feeling flat.
That roboted on you, but I'm on a mic with no headphones, but I'm using auto echo.
Oh, right. Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, let's close that.
Is that any better?
You were fine, but that's good too. What'd you do? Put on one of those wearable mics?
Yeah.
The Canadian lapel mic?
No, it's over my head.
Yeah, but you have the mic on the wire, right?
No, the mic's right here
Oh,
in front of me.
nice. I was gonna wear earbuds tonight and let Diana come in the studio, but she said no, it won't work. So I don't know what to say to her. I'm like, okay, stay out in the living room. But she sounds horrible on her laptop, and I keep trying to figure out ways. I got to get her a headset because there's no other way. It's getting quiet.
Okay, so I closed out the YouTube tab.
You sound
Is that
better.
what you said? Does it?
Yeah. I don't know how it sounds for you. Are you still hearing an echo?
No, not at all. Not since I closed the tab.
Nice, yeah.
So it's in real time for us right now where we're talking in this tab, but in the other tab it doesn't post online for a few seconds, right?
Yeah, well, there's like a chat. Yeah, there's a delay, and then there's this chat thing. Like on the right of the StreamYard screen, there's comments. If you click that little flag, it shows like all the chat from YouTube, but that's delayed too. And it won't let you type the same stuff you can in YouTube sometimes. Like we have moderators. Rick, you're still there as a moderator, and I think Tim is too. But like we can post links in the chat, but you can't do it from StreamYard, I think. Although I just did, so maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't see the chat window in StreamYard. I guess I could have left the other tab open, but just mute it, right? And
Yeah,
then I would have been able to access the chat.
That's what a lot of us do.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I didn't even go into YouTube to find you. I just went on my Twitter and I saw that you sent me the link and like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, if you're around, that's cool. If not, I understand. Um, but like, I was just sitting here, I don't know, talking to Diana, and she's already yelled at me that she wants the book quicker, but then she does the Rome was built in not built in a day thing on me. She's funny because she is my editor in chief, but she's it's weird, the mixing of roles. I don't know. I'm eventually gonna fire her, but she doesn't know that. I don't know who will hire in replacement, but one day, maybe.
Why do you keep firing her, man?
It's kind of fun. I don't, like I don't smack her and I don't call her names, so the only fun I really have is you're fired. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like
That's funny, man.
and she knows she's gonna get rehired.
Hey,
And then I let
listen,
her play tough to rehire.
Listen, the easiest, what the easiest way to get her rehired is, and I'm sure she does too. So there you go.
Yeah,
It
she's
works out.
always rehired. Yeah. Well, it's funny because we've been married, 20 years now, and she is always faithful to try to do the stuff I want to do. But like the Kickstarter thing has her a little confounded, and I read the thing that she got from them, and it's just asking her to flesh it out a little more. She didn't like even list who created the book or who wrote it, or I'm like, yeah, there does need to be a little bit more here. I see what they're saying. But she freaked out and thought they meant like a video interview or something. And I'm like, maybe that's just a suggestion. Like they're trying to tell you how to deepen your campaign's reach. Because if you just have this, everybody's going to fly right over it. There's nothing there. She didn't even have a lot of artwork. And I know I gave her a folder of everything in the book, which just means she hasn't figured out how to do it all. I have to give her a hand. And that's fine. I'll do it. But I'm going to make her change it. She's got it set for 60 days. 60 days, 500. I'm going to make her do 30 days, I think. I don't want to go 60 days on it. It's like an experiment to see how it does compared to Fund My Comic.
Oh, and I found out today, I actually messaged Lou, if you want to get your thing in the featured picks on there,
Yep.
people have to tip the website.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did that with Cyclopean. We figured that out, and a whole bunch of our backers were tipping them. And that basically bounced us into the charts. Get you on the first page. If you have enough backers tipping at the same time, you can bounce up into that top banner stuff,
Yeah.
It's kind of funny and cool,
It's like I'm normally not one for doing that, but it's like I might be saying, hey, if you want to tip, like a buck or something like that, to get me up there.
That's all it takes to start the roll, because most people won't. So like if you get if you get like 5 backers in a day and 3 of them tip a buck, that's probably going to get you in the top 10. Compare, because nobody else is tipping. They're all just A lot of people do that. Yeah, I do the but
yeah,
sometimes I don't.
Most of the time I don't. I don't think I've ever, unless it was by accident.
Just show clips of sad dogs and start playing Sarah McLachlan.
That's like just put a hot chick on your cover and it will sell.
Yes, do that too.
Why do you think waifu exists? Why? Otherwise, there would not even be a thing such as waifu.
What if she's internet powered? Is that Wi-Fi foo?
Wi-Fi foo. I never heard that. That's funny.
You're doing a take on what, waifu?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know that crap well enough. I need to.
What if you pity her? Do you pity the foo?
Oh, man. It's got to be almost 10:30, right?
Yes.
It's after 10:30.
10:46.
Man, I'm gonna play old man and hit the sack.
All right.
Just give it a sec. I want to show something off.
Dun 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 dun. We're way. Oh, there he is, white guy. Hang on. To give that some context, when Rick launched his stream tonight, I happened to be around, and I told him he was too white.
By the way, can I ask? I've seen this character, color in some of the stuff that you've shown on this.
Yeah.
Still stuff. But who is actually this character? What's his name?
It's the character's called the Canadian Shield. He's my own original character. The name is public domain. The name itself is public domain because there is something here in Canada, goes a bit down into the States, a geographical mass, called the Canadian Shield. Thus, anybody can create their own Canadian Shield, but this is mine. My character, I created. I'm on his third issue.
Yeah. What's his real
Canadian
name? His name is Man Like Cougar.
Canadian Shield?
Yeah.
Like Captain America's shield?
Yeah. Canadian Shield. CANADIAN and then space shield. And
Right, okay.
Held by Captain America, he just adopted the name because the landmass is so great and powerful that he relates to it. I think.
Well, that's not what's in canon or in the books. He's not even gonna hear about the Canadian Shield before he gets named in the book. Actually, in issue 3, he doesn't even have the name Canadian Shield yet.
How come he doesn't have his mohawk?
Because it's under the...
Yes.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm messing with you, man.
Yeah.
You gotta
Don't
give
you
him
know
a,
it's- don't you
I
know
am
it's
a
got
por-
a face covering on? Come on.
yeah, come on.
I am, of course, going to have it colored. I wanted to show it off beforehand. So
Oh, there you go.
this is 4 inches high.
How did you get that made?
I went to my library. Well, I had the 3D model made, as you know. That cost me a pretty penny. Well, not as bad as I thought, but. And then I went to my local library, took the file, and said, "Hey, print this."
Where'd you get that file made at?
There was a person online that. Oh yeah, I'm not sure whether you get it with posting your art. There's people that are contacting you trying to, sell their services of making 3D models of your character and all that.
STL file, right?
Yeah.
Is there a website you can get that done yourself and not have to go through somebody?
Well, probably not.
No.
Lame.
Wait. This is the age of AI. Oh man, I think I can make STL files. I just forget the name. I'll get back to you. If I find anything, I'll let you know. But
Yeah, let me know because
start doing some stuff like that in 3D.
But the thing is, if you can get paid, I'll tell you how much I paid for him. I paid $300 US.
ooh, yeah.
Now I thought I was gonna have to pay a lot more, but
Well, I guess that'd be fair for that kind of file. The guy I was gonna go with, he only charged $200 for the file.
yeah. But then again, my character's a bigger character, maybe. Although there's not as much detail to do on them, so there's.
What if I could find an app for $10 that does the same thing?
What kind of files are they called?
STL.
files.
So
I'm looking at it. I have a modeling app that looks. I have a guy that looks just like that. One of the poses. I don't know. I can't personalize it that much. But if I have a cheap app that does that, there's got to be a better app, like maybe for the PC or for the Mac. It might cost more than $10, but I'm like, how much?
Yeah.
How high would I go just to be able to make a templated character? And I go pretty high just to be able to crap out some. You know what I mean? Like some Cyclopean real quick. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah, but see now, yeah, I paid that $300, but now I have that file. I can get it printed anytime I want. I'm gonna take it into Blender, rig it,
Yeah.
and get it so I can pose it, so I can put it in, 100 different poses, right? And then,
Oh, because it's STL file, you can do that, right?
yeah,
Nice.
I can rig it, and then I can pose it in different things. Like I've got myself a 3D printer already. I've just gotta hook it up, get it ready, you know. Or I can take the file down to the library and they print it for, like under $4 for a 4-inch one. So it's like, I know I shouldn't really be telling how much I paid for it, especially if I'm going to put on my campaign and charge a
Well,
little bit.
I can easily
absolutely.
forget.
And don't forget, we don't get a lot of viewers by this time. It's dead in the
Yeah.
hour. You
Hey
can-
Rick, I don't even understand most of what you guys are talking about right now. So the $300, what could I do with that information anyway?
Well, no. Like I'm saying,
He knows too much.
no, like I got the $300 is nothing. I don't care whether anybody knows that, but like this figure itself, after I paid for that, I took it to my library and got it printed. I didn't get this for $300. I got a digital 3D model, that you
For
can bring
300,
into
yeah.
Blender and do stuff with, or whatever, right? This, I took that file though that looked just like this right now. I took it to my library and said, because they have 3D printers, print me off a 4-inch copy of it, and
Or I'll
that
hurt
cost
you.
me under $4 Canadian.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that libraries would do 3D printing for you if you had the file.
Well, some will, some won't. Depends whether they have the stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's 3 or 4 libraries in Hamilton that have that. Not all of them do. But
Right.
and I'm sure there's some in the States that, especially in the bigger cities. I don't know for sure. Each place is different, right? What they can
I
afford
can
to
tell you
bring in and what they can't.
my town library doesn't have a 3D printer in it. I'm sure of that. Yeah. But I'm sure if I went to Boston, I could find them,
Yeah.
which is only like an hour and a half from my town. So geographically, it can be a big difference with the funding.
Yeah.
Athol is not like widely known for its wealth. It's a funny town.
It's not widely known to exist.
My dad's been through there, I guess, years ago.
See, a lot of people have been through here. His dad's been through here.
Yeah, of course, a lot of people have been through there, but do they remember being through there?
Hey, as I understand it, okay, back in the early 20th century, Babe Ruth actually stayed in one of the houses that are still in. It's still on Main Street. It's a fancy brick mansion. He stayed there for like a whole weekend and visited.
Oh,
That's not that big of a deal, but they use it as one. Like when you talk to people, one of the things
Yeah.
about the town, Babe Ruth stayed in the brick mansion up there on Main Street for 2
yeah, it's somebody's claim to fame, right? Yeah, Babe
Yeah,
Ruth
baseball player.
stayed
came-
in us. Babe Ruth stayed in our hotel or our house or whatever. It's like,
He was visiting a friend, and it was a wealthy guy, but it was like, okay, so he hung out with his buddy for the weekend at his mansion on.
In
What happened? Hello.
hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello.
Can anybody hear me?
No, we cannot hear you, Tim.
Oh no, I've passed on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to go to bed. Randy, it's good to see you, and Herman, you too.
Yep.
And
They
I
see
got-
you too.
does anybody? I know Tim will, but who wants to, hawk their product?
Oh, I'll hawk mine first. Hawk. Anyways,
Talk to us.
yeah, no, pick up the Revenant and the Cult. Available now. Book 1 and Book 2. Working on the next book, which is going to be the follow-up to The Wizard's Stone. And tomorrow I'm headed off to Salt Lake City, Utah to attend Writers' Cantina. So
Oh, cool.
All right, sounds nice.
Okay.
Hey, listen, before you go, man, I just want to say it was really good to hear your voice. We've known each other since we were literally what 10, 11,
Yeah,
12.
man, we were kids, bro.
I mean,
and I've only gotten weirder, but you sound good, man.
well, thank you. You say about you. And listen, I gotta tell you how proud I am of you. The thing you're doing, man, producing real comics and the way you're doing it, it's really amazing. And not only that, I gotta say, Tony sent me uh, the ash can of Titans, and he sent me the first, I believe, it's 9 issues of the Cyclopean,
Yeah.
and it's really I gotta tell you, it's I feel like a little kid because I'm literally holding a piece of my fucking child in my hand. In fact, I'm looking at the ash can right now. It's really amazing to be able
I
to.
know it's a trip to look back. And a lot of that was subconscious. Like Tony was pointing out stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like I didn't even realize I did that. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're just drawing from memory, and it's like, boom, it's there, it's live.
Yeah, it was something. I showed a bunch of my friends who were also kind of comic book geeks, and it was just like I said, I'm holding a literal part of my childhood in my hand. I just think that's so fucking cool.
Well,
And
thanks.
I want to say I appreciate what you're doing, man, and you should keep doing it. But listen, I told Tony to give you my number. Obviously, I'm not going to do it here, but yeah, he's
Well,
going to
hook
send
up.
my number and reach out, man.
All right, man.
He's a stranger.
And while you're at it, you should totally buy Melvin 0 through 3 on Amazon, or the new Zed and Odysseus full length on Amazon as well.
Oh no, you didn't. My headset here.
What happened now?
But what you should really do right now, because it's up for a limited time only, is go get the Canadian Shield off of Fun My Comic. Canadian Shield 3. You can even get 1 and 2 along with it. And why not give Fun My Comic a buck too, just to pump me up so more people will find out about me.
And he will be on Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Fan Edition on, was it the 14th?
Yeah, the 14th. And thanks to Tim, I'm going to be on the Plunge Cast this weekend on the 26th.
I wonder if I can get on a fan edition if I tell them I have a new book.
You could.
I could, yeah.
Good. Do you want me to tell them or ask them?
Sure.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm flying out, so I'll send a.
Do you want to try and get signed up to get on there for them to draw your character, Tim?
Yes, I have a new book, and I think it would be in my best interest to get on there again.
Okay, I'll send something off.
Yes.
Chris,
Have
your
them
voice changed.
I'm
Yes.
still sitting here.
What happened?
That was a good segue. That was a good segue. Tim and Rick kind of did. You guys are getting good at that.
I know, right?
That
it's like
was
we've done
good.
it before.
Bouncing it. No, it was good. And right now we have nothing for sale, which we're taking care of. But we do have a whole catalog that needs to come back. You can read Cyclopean for free in PDF format at HeroShack.com, though. All right, guys, I'm going to go to bed. It's great talking to everybody. I'm about to click that end stream so Rick does